Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Charlotte, Johnny, Josephine, can y'all hear me now? You heard a glitch? Oh my God. So you, I don't know. Can you hear me now? Okay, thank you. Sounds echo. Okay, what about now? No, I turned the echo down. So I don't have any echo on. Still sound echo. I'm just trying. Look, I don't know what happened, but something is trying to keep me from getting on live. But I'm here. Okay, if it's not too much echo, I'm gonna still work on this. I don't know what's going on. You know, some things happen and it just don't right. What about now? It's a little better. Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? I turned it down. I don't have it up loud. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just throw all this stuff away and get a hold of everything. Okay, can you hear me now? It's still echoing? Okay, do it still have an echo right now? I don't know what happened. This is what happens when you don't be on it a lot no more. So is it still an echo? I did. It's all the way down. Okay, does it still have an echo? Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I'm gonna get it better. Uh, please stick with me. I Nope, I got the reverb off. Now you got the reverb. The reverb is off. So I don't know why it's echoing. Just give me a few minutes. We're gonna try to clear all that up.
Can you do it without them earplugs?
Yeah, I can do it without the earplugs.
Maybe try it.
Can you?
Take them out.
Yeah. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. Like I said, the devil is a lie. Okay. I'm gonna get a whole new system soon. So I'm gonna work on that. Still an echo. Okay, if y'all can understand me, I don't know why it's got an echo. Good Lord, I don't know why. But listen, we got to get right into this. We got a lot to talk about. I've been missing for a few weeks. Um, like I said, it's gonna get better. Just a lot going on. Um, But C Temptation, how you doing? How you doing, C Temptation? How are you doing? That's good. Listen here, y'all. Y'all definitely got to check out C Temptation on her channel. She's doing a good thing on TikTok. Beautiful. C Temptation, I love when we went live on your channel. This is wonderful to see what you're doing out there. What's going on, Vanessa? What's going on, C Temptation? Let me say, Johnny, Queen, Patrice, everybody. Just thank y'all for tuning in and good. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but y'all fear's leader. These Republicans is trying to cut $800 billion out of your Medicaid, all of that stuff. If y'all haven't paid attention, rural hospitals are closing down every single day. Her channel is C Temptation. Put your channel up. Okay. She'll be back on tonight at 7:30. C Temptation, put your channel up on YouTube so that I'm sorry, on here so people could go to your channel tonight. Yes, we had a real good conversation on our channel. But I just want to tell y'all, she put it up there, political discussion. But let me tell y'all something. People's about to suffer in this country. I'm not going to lie to y'all. People's about to suffer in this country. Everybody who's on Medicaid are getting welfare, getting SNAP, getting food stamps, all of this stuff. You guys are about to suffer. If the Republicans pass this bill, Section 8, all of this stuff is going to almost be eliminated. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know right now. If they pass this bill, a lot of this stuff is going to be eliminated. And you guys, this is what American people voted for. So this is what the American people are about to get, because it's sad that they're about to destroy so much in this country just to make Donald Trump happy. Like I said, you got to pay attention to who's out here trying to tell y'all a lot of things. C Temptation, she spoke on a lot of things the other night, and I enjoyed her show. And I want y'all to give her support too. But let me tell y'all something. I told y'all that it's a lot to talk about. Did y'all see Donald Trump with the South American president today? That Donald Trump tried to say that this man had killed thousands of white farmers? Did y'all see that? If you guys didn't see that, it was sad to see Donald Trump up there. And the man just telling Donald Trump, we can talk about anything. Donald Trump don't want to talk about nothing. He said this was a campaign slogan that somebody put out there saying that 1,000 white farmers was dead. And believe it or not, Donald Trump tried to get that to the South African president, and the man told him, tell me where the graves are. Tell me where the mass graves are. Donald Trump has got to be one of the idiot, stupidest presidents that this country going to ever have. And all of these people that voted for him now is going to be sad, because all of the stuff that they're doing is going to come back to haunt them. He tried to set that president up, but that president was not falling for nothing that Donald Trump did. When I tell y'all, Donald Trump is a sad individual. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying, this is crazy. This is truly, truly crazy right now. You're right. South African president was speaking all the peace. Donald Trump is an idiot. His whole cabinet is idiots. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all this. If we don't get out and vote 2026 and get rid of some of these Republicans, all of these Republicans that's talking about cutting Medicaid and all this Section 8, SNAP, food stamps, all of this stuff, they better not have a job. You need to get rid of these people. They don't need a job in this government. They're going to give their billionaire friends a lot of money. Okay? You know, just like the tariffs. This is what happened. Donald Trump told Walmart to eat the tariffs, right? What's going on, Dwayne? Yeah, we do need to save Medicare and Medicaid. But, yes, Donald Trump told Walmart to eat the tariffs. Walmart told Donald Trump, F you. This is Walmart going against Donald Trump right now. Donald Trump has lost completely control. They are going to do a lot. Yes, they're sending 1,500 FBI agents to Tennessee. Now, I'm not going to lie. If they're sending 1,500 FBI agents to Memphis, Tennessee, thank God that somebody's going out there. I'm just being real. If they're sending 1,500 agents to Memphis, Tennessee, that is not a bad thing. That is a good thing. Memphis, Tennessee is one of the most deadliest cities in America right now. And they need whatever kind of law enforcement is out there. You see, they just let mostly all of those black cops got off that killed that brother. Memphis, Tennessee is corrupt. They are totally corrupt. They sat there and beat this black man to death, and the jury in Memphis, Tennessee let these black men go free that beat that brother to death 1 block from his mom's house. 1 block from his mom's house. And I don't get it. I'm serious. I don't get it, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody explain that to me. Well, I see temptation. I got a feeling that Donald Trump is going to pardon him. But if Donald Trump pardoned him, then that's up to the streets in Minneapolis, Minnesota to take care of whatever they need to take care of. I'm not wishing violence on nobody, but to let killers out of jail, then that's going to be a problem. You see it coming that Donald Trump is going to let any white person out of jail that kills a black person. Y'all see it coming. But this is what the American people voted for. This is the idiot that they put in the White House. This is the same idiot that got a plane from a foreign government that's costing the American taxpayers $26,000 a day. You understand what I'm telling y'all? They gave this man a plane that they couldn't sell to no other billionaire. And $26,000 a day, the American taxpayers is going to have to pay for this. Yes, they want to give cops immunity, but like I keep telling people, these YNs ain't playing with no police officers. These YNs is not playing with nobody. You can try to do whatever you want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to worry about Donald Trump winning in 2028 if he runs, because the American people are turning against him. And you ain't got to worry about that. What we need to worry about is getting rid of these crooked senators and all these people that we need to vote out next year. Yeah, Queen. It's unbelievable. This government is making America look like a fool. Donald Trump and his cronies are destroying all of democracy in this country. This is why you got to go out and vote. This is why it's going to take the American people to put people in place that's going to get rid of all of this stuff that Donald Trump is doing. And it just, once you get a Democrat Senate and a Democrat House, we can get Donald Trump out of office once and just get him out. I'm sick of tired of seeing this man, and he has the nerves to talk about people. You know, like I said, let me say this. Everybody say a prayer for Joe Biden. Yes, Joe Biden had cancer for a while. It's Joe Biden's business. He do not have to put his business out there to let the world know. Joe Biden didn't want nobody's feeling sorry for him because he has cancer. That's one thing I can say. Joe Biden, they kept it a secret. They did a good job. I'm proud of Joe Biden and his family for keeping that secret. Yeah, you said a mouthful, see, Temptation. If we can get these young people to get out and vote and not listening to this fake Donald Trump, it's going to be a good thing. If we can get these young people out to vote, we just got to get them out to vote, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get them out. We just need to get all these young people out to vote. What's up, Dan? What's up, Danny? Hey, man, I'm back, bruh. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out and vote. That's all I'm telling y'all. If you on YouTube, TikTok, if you got friends on YouTube, you got friends on Facebook, you got friends on TikTok, let them know 2026, you got to get out and vote. Because what the Republicans are doing, your grandbabies, nobody is going to have anything when it comes to this. Yes, thank you, Queen. Yes, say a prayer for Joe Biden. Joe Biden needs it. I mean, for Donald Trump and his family to talk about Joe Biden in a time like this, don't forget, you human. You will get it too, Donald Trump. You can catch prostate cancer too, Donald Trump. You can suffer too, Donald Trump. Okay, y'all make sure y'all pay attention. Patrice just put something up about prostate cancer. Don't. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. And it's coming straight from the heart. Y'all, if anybody remember me saying this, I told y'all, I said, when Donald Trump and his cronies take over America, that I was feeling sad. I told y'all that. I was scared, and I'm still scared because look what Donald Trump and his cronies are doing. You got rural hospitals. I think they said something like 700 rural hospitals has already closed down in this country. 700 hospitals that's in the rural areas has closed down. Ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody speaking on that. Think about it. 700. So people that's suffering has got to try to drive 100 miles sometime to get to a hospital. Because these Republicans is canceling everything. Ladies and gentlemen, when they take your Social Security away, when they take your Medicaid and Medicare away, when these billionaires continue to get rich, what are you going to say then? This is your fault. America, this is your fault. I want y'all to understand something. This right here is America's fault because you voted for this ignorant fool to be president. I'm sorry, I got to just say what's on my mind. This is terrible. This is what you call terrible. If you got a grandmother, if you got a grandmother, a grandfather, anybody of age right now, you are going to have to help them. You are going to have to help them. If they cut this Medicaid and Medicare off, where are these people going to go? Where are these people? Nursing homes is going to be starting to be closed down. Where are these people going to go? I'm just asking the question. What are you going to do when you can't take care of your grandmother or your grandfather no more? Well, you know what, Queen, when you said something about that COVID, let me tell you something. We read something the other night is that they are putting this vaccine in some of the foods that we eat right now. They are taking this COVID vaccine, putting it in some of the foods that we eat right now, so you don't have to go take the shot. This COVID vaccine is being put in some of the food that we're eating right now. And guess what? That COVID vaccine is no good for your body. Excuse me. That COVID vaccine is no good for your body. I'm just letting y'all know right now. These people are going to destroy this country. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. Best thing to do, we all need to just try to hurry up and get up out of here. They want to make this country white again. Damn it, that's what we probably need to do. I'm just being honest. China, anywhere is looking good but America right now. Anywhere is looking good but America right now. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know that. This ain't the America that we grew up on. This is not the America that we grew up on. No, I'm never giving up. See, temptation? I am never giving up. I'm going to always try to do better. I would never give up. But I'm just tired of what you see is going on out here. We got so many black people concerned about things that they're not paying attention to the politics right now. You will pay attention when you see that your SNAP has been cut. You will pay attention when they tell you you don't have no more Section 8, that you can't go and get a house no more because of this administration is going to cut your Section 8. We need to fight, but we need all races, black people, white people, to come together so that we can fight this administration. I'm just letting y'all know, this is not going to stop until we get this man out of office. But I'm going to say it, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it again. America, this is what you voted for. This is what you voted for, America. This is what you voted for. You voted for lies. You voted for everything but the truth. So guess what? All you people thinking that it's not going to affect you? All you people thinking that it's not going to affect your relatives? Do y'all know how this works? When they cut this Medicaid and Medicare, it's going to affect millions of Americans. Millions. It's gonna affect millions of Americans, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to affect millions of people. Millions. It's like, what else can we do? What else can we do? The Republicans is cutting everything. And you guys are just, a lot of these people running around here in these streets, they're going out to party. They're doing everything, but they're not looking at the big picture. How many people, can somebody look it up, how many people is getting housing assistance right now? I don't know, but I guarantee you it's in the millions. That people are getting housing assistance. They're about to cut your Section 8 off. Then what you gonna do? It's gonna be too late to holler about what am I going to do when you won't get up out of here and go vote. When you're not trying to do anything to help the situation. What are you gonna do for real? They're not listening, Patrice. They're not listening. We can get on this thing and talk every day. The first thing they want to do is know where the fans at. Put the boots on the ground. This is what they want to know about. Where the party at? Where are we going to put the fans? Where are we going to put the boots on the ground? What concert are we going to? Nobody is thinking about the real life on what the world is going on. The only time our people will pay attention, this is true. The only time our people pay attention is when they start cutting everything. When they wake up and go get their food stamps, when they was getting $500 and now they just getting $30 to $40, you'll see a problem. You might see a riot in the street, And that's talking about black and white people. Because we don't know how to realize and pay attention to what this government is doing. Y'all know how much I've been on this thing talking? I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it gets depressing. Because when I see Temptation, and she out there spraying nothing but the truth, trying to get people to realize what's going on her channel. 9.05 million people are receiving assistance right now. Thank you, C Temptation. 9 million people is receiving assistance for a living. And they're about to cut that. They're about to cut that, ladies and gentlemen. 9 million people could be homeless if they continue to do what they're doing right now. Food stamps wise, it's probably 100 million people on food stamps. It's what you want to call it, food stamps, snaps, whatever you want to call it. This is what they're going to do. They're going to take all your stuff away. Whether you watching me, whether you listening to somebody else, or whether you sitting up there wanting to know where the fans at, whether you want to go with the boots on the ground, whether you want to go to Beyonce concert, Beyonce ain't hurt. Beyonce is not hurt right now. Beyonce is a multi-millionaire, but you're going to spend your last money to go see her concert, but you ain't paying attention to what these people are doing in Washington, D.C. now. Yeah, I'm off script right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm off script right now. Because I'm sick and tired of everybody doing this. The elderly people, thank you, C Temptation. The elderly people, the children, disabilities, all you people who got special need kids, you gotta be paying attention to this. If you got a special need kid, you better be paying attention to what's going on in Washington, D.C. right now. You thought the DEI program that they're taking away is bad. Wait till they cut your Medicaid and Medicare. Wait till they take away your SNAP. What? Lord have mercy. I just don't know what to say no more. I don't know what to say no more. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody should want to see an elderly person who have paid their dues in this country suffer. Nobody should want to see that. Nobody. What you guys want? You know, when I was in Dallas today, let me tell y'all what I heard. They was talking on the radio station in Dallas. They were saying Nebraska is about to pass a law about their food stamp, SNAP, whatever you want to call it, that people could not take their snaps and food stamps and go out and buy pops, tater chips, candy, and all that stuff for their kids. Now, I'm about to ask y'all that same question. Do you think that that's an invasion of their privacy? Or do you think that Nebraska is trying to help the kids that's on getting food stamps? I'm asking that question. If you can understand me, answer that question for me. Do you think Nebraska should stay out of these people's business and let them buy cookies, candies, pops, all that junk food for their kids? Or do you think Nebraska is doing a good job telling them that they ain't going to be allowed to buy that stuff for their kids? I just want to see what y'all answer is. Because I heard some of the answers when I was in Dallas. So just tell me what y'all, some of Queen, Patrice, C Temptation, Vanessa, any of y'all people, Charlotte, any of y'all people, just tell me, what do y'all think your answer should be? Yeah, it's going to take a lot of prayer. It's going to take a lot of prayer right now. We almost need God to come down here and start cleaning house because of what's going on in this country. So yes, if y'all heard my question, I was asking, do you think
the state of Nebraska is doing a good thing, telling people they cannot use their SNAP or their food stamps to buy junk food for kids. I just want y'all to answer that question. If you can hear me and understand me, just answer that question for me. Sure, you said Nebraska need to mind their business. See, Temptation said, absolutely not. Said, so what everybody's saying, Nebraska need to mind their business? Is that what y'all saying? Cheryl said Nebraska need to mind their business. Temptation said, see, Temptation said, absolutely not. So I'm going to put the question back out there. Everybody said, no, okay. I'm just asking a real question because I heard this in Dallas, and I'm just asking the question. Should Nebraska stay out of people's business, or should Nebraska be allowed to put a limit on all the junk food and candy that you buy with food stamps or SNAP? That's all I'm asking. What y'all think? Oh, Patrice, you hit it dead on the head. Dead on the head. Dead on the head. Okay, let me give y'all my take on that. The reason I'm bringing this up, so Talisha said they need to mind their business. Okay. Okay, some people don't, Charlotte said, okay, let me say this to you guys. Okay, my take on that. I hate to say this, but I'm with the state of Nebraska. Because you know why? There's no reason that a kid 5 years old is weighing 80 pounds. There's no reason that a kid 10 years old is weighing 100 and some pounds. There's no reason for that. Instead of buying all these Coca-Colas and Pepsis and candy and chips and cookies and all that, you need to change the way of thinking and buy your kids something healthy. Do you understand? A lot of kids right now is overweight and they becoming a diabetic at a young age because the mamas and the daddies go in there and buy Coca-Cola, Pepsi, cookies, potato chips, candy. Leaving it in there, these kids go and eat it. Some of them don't know what a green broccoli look like. Some of them don't eat vegetables at all. Come on now. Ain't nobody gonna sit up here and tell me that a child at 6 years old should be weighing 115 pounds at 6 years old. They need to stop some of this with this junk food. They really do. I'm sorry. But if you get SNAP, and you gotta go spend $125 on junk food so your kids can leave you alone. So they can be in there eating cookies and candy all day, going to bed drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Shasta and all them sweet drinks and gaining weight that's gonna end up making you spend money in the long run. That's all I'm saying. So yes, I agree that some money should not be spent on energy drinks. All that stuff. And yes, Roman noodles is not good for your kids. Stop feeding your kids Roman noodles. That stuff is not good for your kids. If you're going to do anything, get some real noodles. Yep, and I'm going to tell you that. That's what I'm talking about right there, Queen. That's what I'm talking about. You can take your SNAP and food stamps and go to some stores and buy fast food. But you forget type 1 diabetes is out there for your kids. Type 2 diabetes is out there for your kids. What's up, DJ? Big Love? All I'm saying is you have to stop this. And you need to stop it now. But if these Republicans get their way, you ain't got to worry about SNAP. You ain't got to worry about food stamps. But a lot of black people better wake up and start paying attention to what's going on. I keep telling y'all, these people is not paying attention. Yeah, I mean, Nebraska could lead, but one thing y'all got to realize, Nebraska don't have a lot of black people that live in their state. Nebraska is one of the most boring states that you could drive through. It's not that many black people in Nebraska. But you got to pay attention to the one's ears. I'm just saying, Nebraska is going to be the stepping stone for America. Watch what I tell you. Nebraska just elected their first black mayor of Omaha, Nebraska. Nebraska people are sick and tired of these Republicans. The Nebraska farmers are losing their farms every day. Nebraska is about to show the world that it's a time for change. That's what Nebraska is about to show the world. I just wish more people would pay attention to what's going on. Like I say, I could turn on TikTok. I could go to some of these people live. They sitting up there not talking about nothing. And you people will sit up there and follow them 30,000, 100,000 just to see a woman paint her toenails. That's what y'all do. You will sit up there and watch a woman paint her toenails, then to listen to somebody that's going to try to tell you to pay attention to what's going on in this government. YouTube is one of the best platforms. I love it. I love TikTok. But TikTok had banned me, so, I ain't too into them right now. And like they said, did y'all know this? TikTok, if you try to play somebody else's music, they're going to take your videos down. I think that started today. But, I look at the views that I got, and I'm thankful for them. But because every time I get on here, I just be trying to tell y'all the truth. But I'm going to say this, and I need somebody to comment. Our people, black people, we don't pay attention to nothing until it's too late. We don't pay attention to what's going on until it's too late. That's what we do. We're going to sit up here. I just don't know what to say no more. Because we are not opening up our eyes to look at the big picture, what they're trying to do to America. It's South African president was in the White House telling Donald Trump, we can talk about anything. Donald Trump going to say this man had committed genocide against white farmers. White farmers had took over South Africa. White people was running South Africa for years. For years and years. South Africa just woke up and took their country back. It's unbelievable, all the stuff that we go through, and we won't stick together. It's unbelievable that my race won't open up their eyes. Donald Trump been talking crazy since he became president. Donald Trump, a lot of people are going to end up dying because of these hospitals that's closing down because of what the Republicans are doing. A lot of you kid people a lot of people who from the South, a lot of people who from the deep South that count on these rural hospitals, these rural nursing homes to take care of their loved ones, you about to be in trouble. They're closing down fast. Because they're taking the money away from them. They're giving the money to the rich people. When you die, you're not taking all that money with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to tell y'all the truth. You're not taking it. Yeah. We about to have another unemployment thing when all the Medicare and Medicaid people end up losing their jobs. What's going to happen? Because this man sat up there and said the grocery prices was going down. This man said gasoline is $1.99. Could somebody please tell me where you buying gasoline at right now for $1.99? Could somebody please tell me this? Where are you buying gas at for $1.99 right now? Because I need to know. I need to know. What is up, Dad Green? You rolling through Alabama? All right. All right. Roll Tide, baby. That's all I can say on that. You said the hospital in Cleveland, Texas closed down last week. DJ Big Love just, see, this is what I'm telling y'all. You're not paying attention. Now, the people in Cleveland is going to have to try to drive all the way to Houston, Texas to get medical treatment. Because they took the money away from this rural hospital that can take care of people. Man, y'all just, oh my God. Are y'all paying attention? Cleveland, Texas just closed down their hospital. Yeah. South Carolina's building a new hospital. It must be, where is that in South Carolina? Because it's got to be a big hospital that's going to try to cover a lot of people. But what about the rural areas of South Carolina, the poor areas of South Carolina? People get real sick. They're going to have to try to drive 50 to 60 miles to get to a big hospital. Will they make it? Will they make it if you got to drive 60 miles to a hospital? If a person is having an asthma attack, a heart attack, the hospital that was right down the street is closed down now. Kingwood, Texas is the closest hospital. Somerville is in Charleston. Okay. What was that for, See Temptation? What was that for? I just don't know what else to say. Yeah, it might pay. You're right. It could be demographics. It could be. But what about all the old people that count on those hospitals? Even though it's demographic, what about the old people that count on those hospitals? The next thing will be closing will be nursing homes. Biden didn't have to build more hospitals. That's not Biden's job to build hospitals. He didn't supposed to build hospitals. Biden gave you the infrastructure bill so your town, and your senator, and your congressman, when they gave you the infrastructure bill, you supposed to have took that money and built what you needed in your town. That's what you supposed to have did. Well, see, Temptation, that's what Trump and his administration is doing. They are causing chaos all over this world, all over America right now. People saying, I see people saying, why didn't Biden build more hospitals? That's not Biden. The government don't own hospitals. Democrats is not in an uproar. All of you Republicans, let me tell y'all something. And this coming from straight heart. Democrats is not in an uproar. You will be in an uproar because the Republican Party is destroying the country. No matter how much you guys follow behind Donald Trump, no matter how much you guys try to act like Donald Trump is doing a good job, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's it. Did y'all know that they want to raise retirement age up to 72 years old? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the government was at 55 you can retire, 60 you can retire, 65 you can retire. Now they're trying to raise the retirement age up to 72. No, selfish, you lying. I don't have nothing to lie about. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. No, you need to go read the bill. I've seen the bill. You need to go read the bill. Look here, let me tell y'all something. When you got people talking about go read the bill, if you got a mama, a grandmother, a grandmother, a grandfather, and a grandmother, what you need to do is wait till they need help. And you got to come out your pockets to help your grandmother, your granddad buy their medicine. Let me see what you got to say then. Let me see what you got to say, selfish, then. Let me see what people can't afford to buy their own medicine because Medicaid and stuff been cut out when they calling their grandkids. But grandbaby, grandma can't buy her medicine. I need $200. Oh, grandma ain't got it today. Grandma ain't got that money to help you buy your medicine today. Watch what I tell you. This is what's going to happen. Any stupid person that thinks cutting Medicaid and Medicare is a good idea, wait till somebody in your family needs that help. I guarantee you, you will not be stepping up because the first thing you're going to say, oh God, I got to pay my rent. I got to pay my car note. I got to pay my insurance. Grandma, I will help you, but I ain't got the money to help you buy your medicine today. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. God knows. Just pay attention to what's going on in these bills. These people is acting like this is a good deal. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm not going to be racist, but I got to go here. Some of you white people thinking because you're not getting food stamps, because you got a big old beautiful house that you really can't pay for. And I'm going to say this, not only white people, black people too. Latino people too. Let me just say all races, so you won't say that I'm racist. Just because you living up there on the hill with a $300,000 to $400,000 house that your husband is working 15 to 20 hours a week, and if this stuff keep happening and Donald Trump, he loses his job, you are going to be one sad individual. Because you thinking that, oh, only black people get food stamps. Wrong. Only black people get Medicaid and Social Security and all this government assistance. Wrong. You better open up your eyes. You better open up your eyes. That's all I can tell you. The oldest listener that I might have, I don't know. When I looked at YouTube, it said ages 55 to 65 is the most people that listen to my podcast. I really don't know what the oldest listener I have. But all I'm trying to tell people, it don't matter how old you is, I'm just trying to tell people the truth. Young people, oh yeah, listen here. Before I go, somebody said the Republicans have a secret weapon. Yeah, they do. They're dumb. That's their secret weapon. The Republican Party is dumb. It is truly dumb. You said $1.3 trillion was added to the stock market? Oh, that must have blew over my head because I didn't see that. Yeah, you said that Republicans got a secret weapon. Yes, I know they secret weapon. They're dumb. They're dumb. They're truly dumb. But, like I said, before I leave tonight, I know a lot of, I'm just reading some of this stuff on some other site that this person keeps saying a lot of the Republicans is not voting for this bill neither. And they shouldn't vote for this bill. But before I get off track, let me say this. And this goes out to black people, white people, everybody. Do y'all see what's really happening in this country right now? I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about life. Do y'all see what's really happening in this country right now? If you don't see what's happening in this country, let me break it down to you. Young people, middle class people, older people. What is going on with y'all? What the hell is going on in young people's and older people right now? Did y'all think COVID just when it was COVID? Let me say this: when it was COVID, could somebody tell me? I'm gonna see how many people know this. What did people stop talking about when COVID was out there? What did people start talking about when they was talking about COVID? So much when COVID was bad, what disease did people stop talking about? I want to see if somebody can answer this question. What disease? Yeah, sure there's something to be worried about. That's why I say these people need to leave Medicare and Medicaid alone. But I'm asking y'all, okay, that's a good one, big boy. Big love, that's not the one I'm looking for. Cheryl, you're right. Let me tell y'all something. HIV and AIDS right now is so bad in this country right now that people is not paying attention. The reason I'm telling you this, just like I said earlier, people are not paying attention to what's going on in the White House, the stuff that they're trying to cut. If you don't understand it, they already done cut parts of the HIV/AIDS program, so they're not going to give you medicine. They have already cut that. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, right here in Texas, the AIDS epidemic, HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, trichomoniasis, all of these diseases is 150% on the rise right here in the state of Texas. And all over the United States, in these cities, Atlanta and everywhere else, you guys, this shit is out of control. Measles, I'm not talking, no, so it's measles is bad, but I'm talking about right now in the young, middle class, whatever you want to call it, your community, HIV and AIDS is taking over this country at an alarming rate. Right here in Houston, Texas, they said it's growing faster than anything else right now. So a bunch of you nasty people need to stop going around here spreading this stuff. A bunch of nasty people laying up with each other. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I heard about that. Yep, I did hear about that. Brain dead because of the abortion law. They're going to keep this woman alive till that baby is born. It's too much. It's too much. But back to this, what I was saying is, ladies and gentlemen, talk to your teenage kids. Talk to your young adult kids. Talk to yourself. Talk to everybody. Please, educate your kids on this HIV and AIDS stuff. It is bad right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is an epidemic going around. How bad this stuff is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just had to put that out there. When you sitting up here and you talking about 18-year-olds, 20-some-year-olds, and all that right now is walking around with HIV and AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, all kind of diseases. Hell, they even said some diseases that came up, they didn't even know it exists. That's because some people are running around here sleeping with other people, they mixing this shit, turning it into a damn disaster disease. What do y'all think? I don't see nobody coming in talk to your teenage kids, talk to your young daughters, your young sons. Man, if you're gonna do something, boy, wrap that thing up. Because once you get that rest in peace, it ain't nothing they're gonna be able to do for you. Once you get that rest in peace, it's over. Yeah, they don't even need to be thinking about sex. But man, let me tell you something. It's a bad thing going around, and everybody better be careful. I don't know what's going on in Philadelphia, but all I can tell y'all, I seen something about a concert, or something in Philadelphia that they tested like, 20,000 people? And half of them had HIV and AIDS? Let me tell y'all something. You thought COVID was bad. That's cap? Well, I don't know if it's cap or not, but all I'm saying is, I know in Houston, the news have reported that it's growing faster than anything. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't matter if it's true or false. If you know AIDS and gonorrhea and all this stuff is out there, stop having unprotected sex. Protect yourself. Because a lot of these people don't care. If they got it, they want to spread it to just more people than they can. Just to take them out with you. So ladies and gentlemen, protect yourself. I just had to get that off my chest. Because I want everybody, all the listeners that are listening to me, protect yourself. Oh, I seen that movie. Tom Hanks and Denzel made that movie years ago to try to educate people about HIV and AIDS. But people ain't paying no attention about that movie. People is not paying any attention about that movie. I don't know. I don't know, people. I'm just trying to tell y'all the best way. I'm going to tell y'all the truth every time I get on here. But I guess the only thing I can say is we better start praying hard. Yeah, we better start praying hard. You're all right, Patrice. They don't have no fear. These kids and these people don't have no fear of catching these diseases. Okay, see, Temptation. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to get off here because, I got to be up at midnight. I'll definitely try to catch some of your program tonight, but I'm about to get up and get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Nate the Truth. Listen to me, please. If you hear me, listen to me. Get more followers to come on here so we can have big discussions. Please do. We need to have some discussions about this. Just keep checking out my channel. I know I have a little technical difficulties right now, but I will be back Sunday to talk. All you people come over. If you're on TikTok, come over here to my YouTube channel, Nate the Truth, because I just got a warning on TikTok because I was broadcasting on TikTok about I really didn't say nothing out the way. I was just talking the truth, and they already gave me a warning. So if y'all guys on TikTok, you 2,000 or 3,000 people right now, come on over to Nate the Truth on YouTube. Check me out Sunday. See Temptation will be on tonight at 7:30. Political discussion on TikTok. Come on over and check us out. All we're trying to do, people, is just educate y'all and talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. The government is about to cut your Medicaid, your food stamps, your Medicare. They're about to take away your Section 8 housing. And you guys are more worried about where the boots on the ground, where your fans at, and all your other bull crap. You better be worried about what this government is trying to do to you. That's what you need to be worried about. Bless y'all.
Thank y'all so much for listening to me. Like I said, your boy Nate the Truth, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. We just got to build up more and more people to understand what we doing on this podcast. I ain't trying to talk about no sex. I ain't trying to talk about nothing but what we see going on every day that's going to harm American citizens. This is what I'm doing. Y'all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all. Can't wait to see y'all Sunday. If y'all can, everybody bring 5 people. And I'm going to say this before I go. For anybody that ordered my t-shirts on Shopify, one thing I want you to know. I ain't got a dime off of t-shirts. I had somebody to report me because their credit card didn't go through. But they try to act like, yes, something did go wrong with shipping, and we corrected that. But I ain't made a dime off nobody's money. I lost money. So the only thing I'm saying, support me, support yourself, keep supporting each other. But don't ever think that I will try to get over on anybody who listening to me. Matter of fact, I think in another month, I'm going to just go buy about 10 or 15 shirts. It might say, Nate the Truth, True Family, or I told y'all, I'm going to get a whole bunch of shirts, and I'm going to stick them behind me, and if somebody answer the right question, I'm going to put that shirt in a box, and people know I will send you your shirt, and just ship it out to you. I don't want nobody to think I ever did anything wrong to try to do anything. I don't do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good night. This is your boy, Nate the Truth. Peace, enjoy, be blessed. Like I say, always pay attention to what's going on around you. People, let me say this before I get out of here. If you're not paying attention to what the government is doing, you better start paying attention to what they're doing. They're about to cut your health care, your Medicaid, everything, your SNAP, your Section 8. Don't say you haven't been warned, because you have been warned. Nate the Truth told you that. Hope to see y'all soon. Follow C Temptation at 7:30 on TikTok. Political discussion. That's what she'll be on. This your boy. I'm out.